Y'all, man, BCA here, ready for war, not for play. I'm here with another video today, and today I want to talk to you all about semen retention Sundays. Alright, I'm on week 6 right now, so if y'all been following my journey, I've been posting every week because I see a lot of creators talk about the daily benefits and stuff like that, and I'm also gonna let you all know what day it is because I think it's like the day after 45 for me, which is monumental for most people because most people try to shoot for 90 the first go round, so 45 is their halftime point, right? So I'm past that marker, so I'm gonna go over a couple of things about this journey, and then I also want you all to like, comment, and subscribe, man, to this channel to get more positive, man, videos, inspirational videos, man, that we need. Especially men and women all need this, man, and we all need discipline in our lives, man. So please click the subscribe button and get more content like this from me, okay? So let me get right into it, man. First and foremost, most men can't even go 6 days, all right? Most men cannot go 6 days. I'm 6 weeks strong. And I say strong because I believe that a lot of people don't understand how difficult this journey really is. Because if it was easy, everybody would do it, right? Everybody do it. But it's not. It's difficult. It's separating you from a lot of things in your life. You're really becoming a man more than you know. I know that from society perspective, they're gonna say that being weak or whatever they may say, or you may need to be sleeping with somebody or whatever. But when you are on a journey, man, and really trying to become your best version of yourself, it don't matter. Your change is your change. And hopefully some of y'all out there find y'all purpose, whatever that may be. Mine is creating content. So I've been pouring into that. And I want you all to know, like, week 6, man, 45 days, like, I gotta actually find what day I'm actually gonna look at what day I'm on, because I didn't look earlier. Hold on, gotta look at my timer. I am on day 46 actually. Alright, so by the time you all see the video, it'll be day 47. Alright, so this says a lot as far as the momentum, as far as the discipline, as far as the journey, and really understanding that. Now, I want to really get into a lot of stuff, but I'm gonna really just try to keep it kind of short. But I want y'all really to see like what happens on this journey. So first, I want to talk about like the mental and spiritual changes you go through. Okay, you're gonna go through a lot of mental changes and spiritual changes. What I mean by that is you're rewiring your brain. Your brain used to think a certain way when it comes to women. Your brain used to think a certain way when you see a woman, when you talk to a woman. Your brain connected it to something, and now is wiring to an original stance of genuine connection, without wanting nothing in return, without any type of like reciprocation. You just basically are moving like a real human being is supposed to. You're not looking at a person trying to be lustful towards them as much. Like, you're not doing those things that you used to do because at the end of the day, you're on semen retention. And that's what you need to do for yourself because you want to be disciplined. So with you start doing semen retention, I believe the first 2 to 3 weeks, man, you're going to have a high testosterone spike, which means that you're going to be kind of angry a little bit more, kind of more aggressive in life a little bit. But this just comes with it because you're used to not having that testosterone, so now you got it back. So you're going to have a lot of moments where you're going to be kind of aggravated about things. So I really want to let you all know that first and foremost, because I didn't really talk about that in the early videos, man. The testosterone boost you get, it makes you more aggressive, but you're also more powerful. So the first thing you're going to understand is that your mind really becomes more calm when you get toward that after the 30-day mark, okay? You're not going to be as reactive. You're going to let things flow through you. Now, what I mean by flow is that, and I'm not saying that you're not going to get angry from anything. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that when something happens to trigger your anxiety, trigger your depression, trigger your anger, you're going to let that feeling flow through you. Like, you're going to feel it, but you're going to let it flow through you, which means that it's going to flow and fizzle out. It's not going to really stay there anymore because you're rebuking it from you and you're not embracing it. And that's the biggest thing that happens during this journey, especially when you're hitting days after 30. Okay, you are focused on your purpose more than you have been. Like for me, I like that I'm actually recording these videos, getting timestamps, and documenting this journey, because a lot of these journeys that people do, they don't document them. They just remember what year they did it and went from there. But the fact that I'm going on this channel and documenting my journey, it speaks to what I want to see in the future. I want to be able to go back and look at this video a year from now and say, man, I remember I was at week 6. Now I'm at week 52, right? I want to be able to come back and look at these things I talked about and the things that I'm telling you all about, all right? Now, I already showed you all pictures already. I'm not going to show pictures again. I'll probably show pictures probably on day 90 or something. But your physical appearance is going to change naturally, especially if you're doing some type of training. I don't care if you're just walking every day or, doing push-ups or modified push-ups. Your body is going to naturally start to change into more of a masculine frame when you do semen retention. Okay? Now, the beginning of semen retention, you're gonna have some sleep issues. After the month mark, you're gonna start seeing some stability in that. So you're gonna start to see that your sleep gets better. But I don't want to promise you all that in the beginning, because everybody's journey is different. But like I'm saying, everything I'm talking about is based on you going past a month. It's just like if you did keto, right, and you stop eating carbs, your body becomes lethargic, your body changes, all this stuff. Their month of semen retention is the most changes you're going to see within yourself. After that, you're going to start seeing more of the fruits of it. You don't see the fruits in the first month like that. You see the fruits really more so after a month. That's my personal opinion, and that's just me. All right, you're going to be very big on eye contact. Like, you're going to be doing eye contact more than you ever have in your life. Like, your eye contact is going to be innate now. It's just going to be innate, because you don't have nothing to hide from nobody. You're not ashamed of anything. Your eye contact is going to be huge, and you're going to be able to actually communicate with people better by looking them in their eyes. Like, people are going to listen to you because you're looking them in their eyes, and they respect you more by doing that, and that becomes more of you being in your masculine frame. And even women that are practicing abstinence, you'll start seeing the same type of increase too, because you're also disciplining yourself. You also will see increased self-respect. Okay, now I want to kind of elaborate on this a little bit, because the self-respect I'm talking about is like when you're in random situations, people will start treating you differently. I remember last week I went to go get something to eat, right? And I went to this restaurant I always go to. Now, this particular time I walked in there, I was heading to work. I went in there, and the girl was asking me about my cologne, what cologne I'm wearing and stuff. And she was super nice, like, and she was just being, she was being real cool. But every time I come in there, it doesn't happen every day, right? Like, this particular time I walked in there, it was like she was being very, very, like, overly with the customer service, right? And I know this because I was in my masculine frame. I know because I'm on semen retention why that happened. I really wouldn't say it was because I just had on something nice that day. Nah, I think because the way I came and approached myself, that's what garnered it, all right? So that's what I want y'all to talk about. I also had another situation where I went to Home Depot to buy something, and the girl that was working there, man, she was super just trying to make a point to just really take care of me. Like, I was just being chill. She was like, I said, do y'all have, I was trying to get a discount or whatever, but they was like, we got to wait and see what happens with the discounts and stuff like that. And I was like, it's okay, it's fine. And she was like, no, I'm going to figure out, I'm going to call the manager or whatever. I didn't tell her to go get the manager. She went to go get a manager and everything. And I just sitting there chilling, just like, okay, thank you. And then everything worked out to get the discount and stuff like that. I say all that to say is that because that's what type of self-respect I'm talking about. Now, people that maybe disrespect you in the past, they probably respect you more now, but I don't really have too many gauges on that one. I'm not going to say that you doing semen retention is going to make people respect you. This may not be the case with some people. Your masculine frame will get you more respect in your semen retention journey, I believe, because you still can do semen retention and not be a masculine frame. So you got to understand that this is a duality, and this is a combo you have to achieve to really get the the benefits of all of it. Because semen retention is supposed to be automatic, equipped with masculine frame. When you don't have masculine frame and you're doing semen retention, it's still good you're doing it, but you gotta have that masculine frame too, okay? Alright? Now, the struggles. Let's talk about struggles, man. Now, I've been fighting the succubus throughout my dreams. That's how fortified my spiritual journey is, okay? Now, I know you all see a lot of people that talk about this. Even my man on Angel Time, he talked about it too. Now, the succubus, man, you can battle the succubus in the dream. It's possible, okay? I know you all may believe that you can't, but you can. I've had multiple dreams that were supposed to be wet dreams, but they weren't, because I woke up out of them and reset and then went back to sleep, okay? That's how you beat the succubus. Now, I can't really explain to you how to do that. All that I can really say is, when you having your wet dream, when you in that dream, when you in the dream and it's happening, whatever is going on, because in my dreams, I wasn't penetrating in the dream. So I was able to get out of that dream because I wasn't actually physically inside of the succubus, right? Now, when you are actually inside of the succubus, you're most likely going to have a relapse. Now, I did have a dream where I released in the dream, but I didn't penetrate. I released though. And then I woke up, it wasn't a wet dream though. So I really don't know how it happened. I just know that I was able to escape the wet dream by them happening. And I was really happy for that. And it's crazy, man. I even had a dream I ate cornbread. Now, mind you, I told y'all earlier I'm doing the diet Whole 30. I had a dream I had cornbread. That's how much the devil was attacking me, because in the physical realm, there's only so much he can do. The spiritual realm is where he's going when I'm sleeping and trying to really get me to fold, right? And me relapsing in the dream will be the way he gets me. And I know last time, like I told y'all, when I got my 91 days, I considered it a relapse because I had a wet dream. I still consider it a relapse because semen retention. If you didn't retain, it didn't retain. It's back to square one. That's what I do. That's just me. Because it's something that you're not doing for the succubus to even get you in their state for you to release. And I ain't even trying to shut down anybody's streak or whatever, but that's just me. And that's, and that's why, I do see that you all should... I don't know if y'all can consider it a relapse or not, but I still think that you should consider it a relapse because it is considered a release of semen retention, man. And it's something that you still weren't able to fight in the dream. That's what I truly believe. But I just want y'all to know that. Now, another struggle you ought to start to see, your urges start getting stronger. And I think that happens too. Like I said, after the month mark, you start seeing stronger urges, man. Urges get stronger. And that's because you're definitely, most likely, if they are getting stronger, it's because you're probably not using enough energy. So you need to use more energy to make sure you exhaust that urge. So like I said, push-ups, whatever it is for you, figure that out. Because the more you figure that out, the easier the journey is going to be for you, all right? Now, your mind will start to be like, oh yeah, it's just a relapse, you can reset. That's when you gotta counteract that. You gotta counteract it every time, bro. Counteract that thought. When your mind says, hey, do a relapse, you gotta counteract it like instantly. Okay, so do what you gotta do with it, because once you do that, that'll be you doing something else to make sure you are fortifying your journey for semen retention. Alright, gotta do that. Now, I'm personally off social media. I'm only on YouTube, so I don't see the stuff you all probably see. Y'all probably still see the IG models on Instagram, all the type of stuff. So like, yeah, if you are doing this still, if you are, I still feel like this enticing you to relapse. So just be careful on that, man. Just stay with intention with the stuff that you do on social media. Like, if you're posting something, just update, whatever. Like, just be with intention on social media. Don't do the mindless scrolling. What I can recommend, especially if you're trying to stay on your journey, because some stuff can be triggers, and then you end up back at square one because you were scrolling. So just be careful about that. How to stay locked in, man, on 45 days. Just take everything one day at a time. That's what I could tell you all. Like, you have to take it one day at a time and document the things that happen in these days so you could be able to be ready for what comes next. Got to be prepared. You have to be prepared. Now, if you're not prepared, you plan to fail. That's a basic rule in life. So be prepared so you can be ready. Now, the gym is going to help a lot. The gym is really gonna help you more than any other thing I can recommend to you all. The gym, walking outside, running outside, biking outside, those things are gonna help you tremendously, especially in sunlight. So I recommend it's the biggest thing you can do to help you get to another day is by being in that gym, man, and working out. Like it's gonna help you tremendously. Now, some people do cold showers. For me, I don't do cold showers every day, but I have done like a 30-second stuff like that, but I haven't did the cold plunge and stuff like that. But if you all are doing it, let me know the benefits of it. Let me know how it works for you all, but I haven't done the cold plunge or nothing like that. Even though it does look cool, but I haven't done it. um, I want to, before I get off though, I do want to lead you all with this though. Like, don't, don't count your days. Like, I do weeks. So weeks, that's just me. And it is in a way, it is kind of a way I'm counting days, right? But I do weeks. I say don't count days because you want to focus on a bigger growth. It's bigger to hit 7-day increments versus 1 day, right? So whatever way it is for you, just make sure that you're trying to get to the closest thing for you to be reminded that you're going right 1% in the right direction. Okay? 1% in the right direction. That's all you need to know. Now, not every day though. Not every day. But just, like I said, count, look at it weekly or in some cases maybe monthly, depending on how much you want to look at. But that's what I would say leave y'all with that though. Alright, y'all. That's all I got for y'all today, man, about semen retention, man, and semen retention Sundays. Alright, so put some comments in there about some things that help you all out, the stuff that y'all recommend, stuff that don't work. Put it all in the group, in the chat, man. Go on, put the comments on there. Like, comment, subscribe, man. BCA out.